إن الله اشترى من المؤمنين أنفسهم وأموالهم بأن لهم الجنة.
Can you imagine? How did the Prophet's migration begin? Not from the moment the Prophet left Mecca. No, the story began 2 years earlier in a secret meeting, a meeting that overturned the entire course of the call to Islam. This is the story of the pledge that changed the fate of Muslims. Quraysh intensified their torture of the Muslims after the death of Abu Talib, leaving no one to protect the faith. Bilal ibn Rabah was tortured under the scorching sun, with burning rocks searing his chest. Yet he repeated only, Ahadun Ahad. The family of Yasir was tortured until their insides were exposed, and the Prophet ﷺ comforted them. Be patient, O family of Yasir, for your promised reward is paradise. Khabbab ibn al-Arat was branded with fire until the smell of his burning flesh filled the air. Yet, amid this darkness, a glimmer of hope emerged from a distant city, Yathrib. During the pilgrimage season in the 12th year of prophethood, 6 men from Yathrib came to Mecca. They had heard of the Prophet ﷺ and decided to meet him secretly near Jamrat al-Aqabah. He spoke to them about Islam, about justice, mercy, and faith in the one God, Allah, and they embraced it wholeheartedly. They pledged to return to their people and invite them to this new faith. They said, "We will return to you next year, God willing." And so they went back to Yathrib, carrying the first seeds of Islam. A year later, in the 13th year of prophethood, the promise was fulfilled. This was no longer a secret among 6 men, but a faith that had been spread throughout Yathrib. 73 men and 2 women from Yathrib came and met the Prophet ﷺ in the same place, under the cover of darkness. But this time it was not just a pledge of faith. They pledged to protect him, support him, and fight alongside him if necessary. It was a pledge of war and peace, a pledge of sacrifice and devotion. They told him, "We are people of war and arms. Come to Yathrib, and we will defend you as we defend our own children and women." And thus, the first Islamic state was born in Medina. After this pledge, the companions began migrating to Yathrib, one after another. But the Prophet ﷺ remained in Mecca, surrounded from all sides. So how did he escape their grasp? And how did the journey of the Hijrah, which changed the world, begin? Get ready for the next episode, because this story isn't over yet.